Good morning, everyone. Hadn't been on here in a couple of days. We've had some situations in our life. Let me just say that. My husband had eye surgery for a detached retina, and we found out really after the fact. I don't know who didn't listen or who wasn't communicating that, the doctor said he's probably not going to get his vision back. But, that was shaking. I mean, we sat there devastated because we weren't prepared for that. But so what that always calls for, anytime you have a devastating news or something devastating happen in your life, or really anything that you feel like you don't have control over, what it does for me and my husband is it makes us go back to God. It makes us turn back to God. And I think, for me, that's why God says in His Word, everything works together for good to those that love Him and are called according to His purposes. And we are called. We are making Him known. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm making Him known to the world. But when things go, I call it go sideways, I always come back to, well, God, now I have to press into you even more. And that there was another situation in our lives that, just was devastating. And so those two things together have gotten me really saying, all right, I'm blocking off some more time for God. And throughout the day, I'm going to do that. So I'm reading through. So the question I ask is, God's got you. I mean, most people say that. They say that. God's got me, But do you have God? That's really the question, because God's always got you, regardless of what's happening in your life. He's in control. He is the sovereign God of the universe. But the question for you to walk in victory and faith and have peace is, do you have God? And so, and Jesus, do you walk with Jesus every day? Do you feel His presence? Do you understand how to receive what He's offering? Because He says in 2 Peter 1, I give you everything you need for life and godliness. Everything. But you don't, and you have not because you ask not. So I just want to encourage you to ask yourself the question, do I have God? And at what level? And could I have Him at a deeper level that would help me to have more peace and less worry? Because Jesus taught. Okay, so I'm reading through the book of Luke in my Bible. So today was Luke 8. And, he's talking about, they were in the storm in Luke 8. And he said, they got up and so the disciples went and woke up Jesus because they knew who would help them. And so he said, he got up and rebuked the wind and the raging waters, and the storm subsided, and all was calm. Where is your faith? He asked the disciples. He asked them that. Now, these were people that had seen Him do the miracles. They had seen everything. Just like you have seen God work miracles in your life. And I'm preaching to me today, too. But when the storm comes, we get all worried and fretting and think we need to do something or fix something. And He's like, no, just rest in the one who calms the storm, all right? So I hope this helps somebody today. Hey, Dolores. Hey, Tracy. Thanks for joining me. I wanted to say this. I'm considering putting these devotionals over in another group that I have. It's called the No Worries group. And the reason is because, I post in here on my page about weight loss. And, that's important that we get healthy. But I think if you could follow me over to that group, then that would allow us in that private group for you to post your prayer request, for you to post encouragement to me, encouragement to someone else. So I'm going to post that I'm gonna post that a link, or I'm gonna and put an invite to that group. It just if you just type in "no worries," you'll be there. And I can't even think of the picture that's there now, but you'll see it, and I'll put an invite here. That way you can go over there, and then you'll be in that group when I post anything. Okay? So I'm looking down here. I'm looking at all these little birds that are coming in here and feeding. A lot of them coming in today. And you know what? God's taking care of them, and He's going to take care of you. Yeah, that's my wind chimes up there. I love those too. And today they're chiming because it's a little windy. Some days they don't chime at all, but today they're chiming. Okay, so y'all have a great day, and let me hear from you. Hit the love button before you leave. You know, that's how this gets posted. And here's what I would ask you to comment. Just say, I've got him. I've got him. I know he's got you, but the important thing is that you know that you've got him.